Welcome into the Fired Up Weekly Recap for Monday, September 15th. I'm Justin Corrigan, and let's get right into it, starting things off with men's golf. The Firebirds hosted the Firebird Fall Invite on Monday and Tuesday, placing fourth out of a 19-team field, coming just shy of Aurora, Illinois Wesleyan, and Central. Nick Berry led the Firebirds with a seventh place finish individually, shooting a 71 on day one and following up with a 72, totaling 143 over the two-day event. Then over the weekend, the Firebirds were at the WLC Fall Invite hosted by Wisconsin Lutheran. The team placed second out of a field of 15, coming just one shot shy of MSOE for the victory. James Trachsel came away as the individual champion after shooting 143 over the 2 days, a 70 on day one and 73 on day two. James is the Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Jersey Mike's Subs is located at 3625 Market Lane in Kenosha. Visit them today or go to jerseymikes.com. The Firebirds return to action at the Midwest Classic in Kansasville, Iowa on September 19th through the 20th. Moving over to women's golf, the week started off with Lexi Manifel being named CCIW Women's Golf Student Athlete of the Week for her performance last week. The Firebirds then competed at the Illinois Wesleyan Fall Classic over the weekend, placing 8th out of a 19-team field. Manifel taking 7th overall, shooting 150, a 72 on day one, following up with a 78 on the final day. Women's golf up next tomorrow on the CCIW preview in Metamora, Illinois at the Metamora Fields Golf Club. Moving things over to women's tennis, the week started off with a 5-2 victory at home over the Vikings of North Park. The Firebirds swept doubles 3-0 before earning singles wins for Xingchen Liu, Raya Ariozola, Jordan Miller, and Bella Rizzo to take the 5-2 victory and get the first conference win for the Firebirds this season. Then on Saturday, the Firebirds traveled to Wheaton to take on the Thunder. It was a 7-0 loss, with the lone win for the Firebirds coming in number one doubles for Xingchen Liu and Nikki Manojlovic. Up next is the ITA Regional Tournament on September 19th through the 21st in St. Peter, Minnesota. For those who don't remember, last year Xingchen Liu made finals and qualified for the national tournament, which she later competed in Georgia. Moving things over to women's soccer, another CCIW Athlete of the Week award for the Firebirds this week in the form of Ainsley Stallworth as the CCIW Defensive Student Athlete of the Week. Firebirds then traveled to Whitewater, Wisconsin on Wednesday, where it was a tight 1-0 loss to the Warhawks. Stallworth 7 saves in goal, and the Firebirds putting up 4 shots on goal. Just couldn't quite find the back of the net, and a late goal lifted the Warhawks over the Firebirds. Then on Saturday, the Firebirds hosted Wisconsin Lutheran at Art Keller Field, taking a 3-0 victory. Let's walk you through those goals. Molly Castle started things off in the 6th minute with a goal with an assist coming from Peyton Olinsky. Ashley Gorder then added on an insurance goal in the 12th minute, and Ruby Hilligas with the third goal coming in the 66th minute. Stallworth 4 saves on the day as the Firebirds get the shutout victory. They're back in action on the 17th, that's Wednesday, at Lake Forest with a 4:30 kickoff. Women's cross country returned to action this past Saturday in Mequon, Wisconsin at the Concordia, Wisconsin Ken Witt Classic that was on the campus of Concordia. The team placed 3rd overall with Jesse Bukowski leading the way, 7th place overall in a time of 24:20 for the 6,000 meter course. Rest of the scoring 5, Cameron Lau 24:48, Kylie Florence 25:16, Natalie Forward 25:32, and Kristen Faribault rounding out the scoring 5 in 26:12. Up next, the Firebirds return to action on September 20th at the Wheaton Gil Dodds Invitational at St. James Farm in Warrenville, Illinois. Race is scheduled to begin at 10:45 a.m. Men's cross country also competed at the Concordia, Wisconsin Ken Witt Classic on Saturday. There was a 4th place finish for the team, with Michael Harris leading the way in 11th place, finishing the 8K course in 28:03. Rest of the scoring 5 went as follows: Quinn Kelly 28:16, Braden Barth 28:18, AJ Ripper 29:24, and Angus McClellan 29:32. The Firebirds also returning to action at the Wheaton Gil Dodds Invitational on September 20th at St. James Farm. That is a 10 a.m. race start. Moving over to women's volleyball, It was a 3-sweep weekend for the Firebirds at the Carthage Invite in Tarville Arena. The Firebirds got things started on Friday night with a 3-0 sweep over number 13 Wisconsin Platteville. That match went 25-16, 25-23, 25-16. Christina Manojlovic, 13 kills. Jenna Damon, 4 aces, 9 digs. Katie Boston with 5 blocks, and Tatum Kevasek with 15 assists, leading the way for the Firebirds. Then on Saturday, it was more success for the Birds. A 3-0 sweep over Colorado College to start the day, 25-16, 25-22, 25-23. Maddie Danielson led the way, 8 kills. Tatum Kevasek, 14 assists, 4 service aces. Ava Detweiler, 14 assists, 6 blocks, and Jenna Damon with 23 digs. Firebirds then closed off with a 3-0 sweep over Concordia, Wisconsin, going 25-15, 25-22, 25-19. With that first set being impressive, the Birds were down 8-1 to start the match. Head coach Leanne Olmer called timeout, and the Firebirds came out of the timeout with a 24-7 run to completely flip momentum and take down the Falcons. Maddie Danielson, 11 kills, 3 service aces. Katie Boston, 7 blocks. Ava Detweiler, 21 assists, 9 digs, 7 kills. Christina Manojlovic, 11 kills, 9 digs, and Jenna Damon with 22 digs defensively. Ava Detweiler is our Jersey Mike's Firebird of the Week. Once again, be sure to visit their Kenosha location today or go to jerseymikes.com. That brings us to our Pullman Auto Stores stat of the day. Number 13 Wisconsin Platteville was the highest ranked team Carthage has defeated in the regular season since 2019. And you know what happened that year? Firebirds went all the way to the Final Four. We'll see if that happens again. That's going to conclude things here on this week's episode of Fired Up, the weekly recap where we cover all things Carthage Athletics. Be sure to follow us on social media at Carthage Athletics. I'm Justin Corrigan saying thanks for watching, and as always, go Birds.